It's Trey with Daddy Mojo. Let's go to the comic book store and take a look at the brand new all-age comic books for the week of January 25th, 2017.
Wait, you didn't actually think I meant hop with me in my Kia and let's go to the comic book store, did you? Well, if so, I can't fit y'all in there. However, if you want to find your local comic book store, just type in comic book store locator into any search engine, and it will get you there in a hurry and let you know where it is. So first off this week, I wanted to highlight a handful of really cool books from a publisher, Joe Books. Joe Books, they publish a handful of comics. And this week they have a lot of Disney books coming out. They've got Disney Darkwing Duck, Disney Frozen, Disney Pirates of the Caribbean, Disney Pixar Cars, Disney Princess. It's crazy. A lot of those are $3.99. However, if you jump into Pirates of the Caribbean or Darkwing Duck, it's only $2.99. And this is the first issue of Cars. Disney Pixar Cars #1. So literally, whatever your interest, if you like something Disney, odds are Joe Books has a comic book for it, and they've got 5 of them coming out this week, so go on. It's your birthday. Also this week, we got DC. DC has 2 books coming out, DC Comics. One of them that's always great is Scooby-Doo Team Up, and this is a really fun comic book. It's one of our, it's probably our 7-year-old's go-to comic book right now. It's only $2.99. It's ridiculously fun. It's classic Scooby-Doo. And this is issue 22. It's very good fun. Also from DC Comics out this week is Looney Tunes, issue 235, but it's the same price point. It's Daffy, it's Bugs Bunny. Everybody's in there. Elmer Fudd is also. It is great fun. Either one of those from DC Comics, you really can't go wrong with. Another classic, and it feels weird calling this one a classic, but it is The Simpsons. And every once a quarter, that's it. Every 3 months, they have this comic book coming out. It's Simpsons Illustrated. It's $4, but what this does is it collects a handful of stories from the monthly Simpsons comics that comes out, which is equally as fabulous. But the Simpsons Illustrated comes out quarterly, and it's thicker, it's awesome, it's great fun for the casual Simpsons fan. Jump on it if you want to. It is great for all ages. It does not have the sass or the attitude that the television show has. So parents, jump on in. Simpsons Illustrated is great. Are you on the Lumberjane train? I love saying that. Lumberjanes #34. Now, this is really one of the best all-age comic books out there. It's for boys or girls. Girls are going to be immediately attracted to it from the get-go. However, this comic book is fabulous. It really is. It blends friendship, science fiction with action, all at summer camp. It's great for any age. It really is fabulous from Boom, and it really does not get much better than this. And I say any age, meaning the fact that I am obviously not a kid. However, I really enjoy reading it, and it's one of the best comics that you're going to see out there. Pink Panther. Now, we were not a big fan of this comic book when it came out, and to be frank with you and honest, we're still not. However, kids really love it, and coming out this week is Pink Panther Snow Day. It's all original tales, well, mostly original, and that's my problem with the comic book. But that's another thing that you'll hear about more on the podcast. We just want to snippet things for you here on the YouTube version. Pink Panther Snow Day is going to be kind of a great little winter compilation of funny Pink Panther stories with the Inspector. The takeaway for you is that kids are going to like this, and kids, you're going to like this. So parents, it's okay for kids, and kids, you're going to want to read this. You can take our 7-year-old's advice for it. He loves it. I love it. That was not really him, but he does like it. One of the great graphic novels that comes out this week is Voltron. Voltron Legendary Defender. Now, this is a really fun miniseries that's been collected into this graphic novel. Graphic novel costs $11.99, and it compiles 5 issues of the Lion Forge comic. And the art in this comic book is really sharp. It's an intelligent comic, meaning that the members of Voltron have to use their brains as well as their brawn to solve all of the problems and defeat the bad guys. It's much better than you think it is. Great art. It's from DreamWorks Studios also. Do you watch the show on Netflix? The art in the comic book is very similar to that. It's a great show on Netflix, and this is a surprisingly good graphic novel that you are going to dig. Another graphic novel And it marks the end of the regular comic book for this series, Plants vs. Zombies. This is Volume 6, Boom Boom Mushroom. It collects issues 10 through 12 from the great comic book series that ended its monthly run recently. This is a very fun little story. It's a great graphic novel, and here is the great news about this. The brand new Plants vs. Zombies all-original graphic novel comes out in the summer of 2017. So yeah, this week represents the last Plants vs. Zombies graphic novel that came out in comic book form, but don't fret, and here's more great news. It's only $8, so really affordable. It's great, all ages fun. The new one comes out in the summer of 17. Paul Tobin, hard at work. When does he take a day off? I don't know. The comic book of the week this week for us has got to be this one. It is awesome. It combines two franchises into one fabulous all-age story. It's Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures, issue 3 of 6. Now, this is a miniseries from DC Comics and IDW, and this is as good as it gets. It's like Lumberjanes with superheroes. I know I've used that phrase before, but stick with me because this comic book is fabulous. It's one of those miniseries that is so good that you wish that there was a consistent performer like this in the all-age superhero sect. And there isn't. But if we can get a series like this, maybe twice a year, it's really going to fill that superhero void that does exist with the all-age comic audience. And what makes this comic book so great is that it really is truly enjoyable for ages 6 and up. There's going to be nothing inappropriate. The violence in it is spot on for an all-age audience. The colors are great. The story is great. And it does all of this without watering down the fun of the comic book. Like a 12-year-old can pick this up, and he's going to enjoy some of the jokes that run just a little higher, but these are the same jokes that a 6-year-old is not going to get. Very funny stuff. And there are even some jokes that the 12-year-olds will not get that I got. It's a great comic book, and this is issue 3 of 6 from Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures. Wordy title, but what happens is there's a porthole that opens up in Gotham City that allows the villains from Gotham City to zip over to the timeline of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and all chaos happens. It's great. Don't miss it. What are you reading? Please let us know. It's at Daddy Mojo on Twitter, or toss something in the comments. And if you want a more thorough breakdown on some of the comic books, you're welcome to check out the podcast or the website. Thanks for watching and listening.